Today's question comes from Regina in Kentucky. Regina writes, my husband's 86-year-old father moved in with us after his wife passed away. At the time, he had over $2 million in retirement investments. 2 years ago, he met a woman who's 54. He has spent well over $800,000 on her. Nothing his children say will deter him from pulling money out of his investments to make her happy. When we talk to him about this, he says if he runs out of money, we'll just have to provide for him. My husband and I did not sacrifice to build our retirement just to support a lovesick old man.
Whoa.
Dang, dude.
Whoa.
What is the family obligation
Slice.
to support aging family members? Can I just divorce my father-in-law? You know what, Dave? I've been doing this a long time. I've never heard that.
Wow.
Can I divorce my father-in-law?
A lovesick old man.
Lovesick
She
old
is
man.
over this. Can you tell?
Dave, what do you think about this?
About her? I think she's pissed.
I know she is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. The email has heat on it.
Yeah, I just set it down. It burns. This reminds me of an inverse problem, and I don't have a ton of experience with 86, 87, 88, what we call geriatric older folks, family members. I know that there is I feel a responsibility, if you will, to love and support my parents as best I can. The other side of this is it reminds me of an old Henry Cloud statement when you're talking about young kids, which is if he's 15 and he was acting like this, Dr. Cloud would say, he needs some problems. Mm-hmm. And the 86-year-old who is taking advantage of his children at this point and just burning through his money, which he's allowed to do, it's his money, but he also has no repercussion for it because he feels like he's got a safety net. So at some point, it feels like his kids can set their boundaries, and then Dad, with his $1.2 million left, gets to make some of his own decisions. Yeah. What do you think about that? That sounds feels harsh just saying that out loud too.
No. Here's the thing. I think that we're called to take care of our family.
I agree.
But we need to define take care of our family.
Right.
The problem with enablers is that they, and she's not, but the problem with enablers is that they define help improperly. They provide help as being nice and allowing people to continue in their misbehavior. That's not actually helping this man.
Correct.
This man has another problem, okay? Everyone hearing this story, through this lady's eyes anyway, is really confirmed that this 54-year-old is not attracted to this 86-year-old. She's attracted to his money.
Right.
She's a gold digger. We're well aware his birthday suit needs ironing, okay? I mean, this is not an attraction. This is a money thing. It's a money play. And so, he's being taken advantage of. Right. Are you helping him by winking and nodding at it? That's enabling. I don't think you're helping him.
Right.
So I think you got to love him, not be disgusted, love him enough to not be disgusted with him. She's pretty angry. Right. But gently and kindly just say, Dad, there's some consequences of your misbehavior.
Right.
Because this lady's not after you. Yeah. She's taking advantage of you. Everyone that loves you is telling you that. And you technically have a right to be stupid. That's not illegal.
It's your money.
Yeah. It's your money. But you can't live here while you're doing it. We're not going to condone it. And you need to go ahead and be on notice that we do not feel obligated to take care of you as if you didn't burn through $2 million by giving it to a gold digger. And so, Dad, if you're going to continue to give her money, you can't stay here. Yeah. And you cannot expect future help from us. Now, if you're hungry, you can come over and have dinner. We're not going to allow you to be hungry. We're not going to, but we are not obligated to support you while you're doing cocaine.
Right.
I always just kind of, one of the things I do in my head if I think I'm being an enabler, because people think I'm just a smart aleck, which I am, but they also, but I got this huge heart, and I have a real tendency to participate in people's insanity.
Just keep going and going.
I don't know. I think most people do.
Yep.
Most of us that love people, we have a tendency to do that. And I just extrapolate it to something extreme and say, if he was doing cocaine, would you allow him to stay in your house?
Right.
No. Well, all that is another form of misbehavior. If he was boiling crack in the back bedroom, would you allow him to stay here? That's another form of misbehavior. But that's kind of taking it crazy. But that helps you think about, even though this is a little more socially acceptable. than boiling crack in the back bedroom, right? And so you do boil crack.
Not really, but I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it ride.
Cooking crack.
I didn't want to drop my crack knowledge here on the show.
In the middle of my soliloquy,
That's
but
right.
you'll mess up my poetry. But yeah, that's.
Can I tell you some heat that I feel on this?
Yeah.
And this is since Regina's not here.
I think she's been mad a long time.
She's been mad a long time. She's mad at her husband for not stepping in the middle of this. And this is hard, but when you have an 86-year-old in your home with this kind of money, it's easy to start spinning it in your head. It's easy to start thinking, man, just when so-and-so passes away, we'll be able to get this and we'll be able to take care of that. And to see it just liquidating on somebody who you think has ulterior motives.
Oh, well, we all do.
It just
I think she does.
right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any question about that. But yeah, you need to check your own heart and make sure what you're really.
He's
mad
allowed to
at.
do what he wants to do with his money,
but he's not allowed to live in my house.
But you got to draw boundaries, yeah.
And I'm not required by moral standards to take care of someone's misbehavior. I am required to honor my father and mother, which means I honor the office of father. I'm required to honor the president. We've had several presidents in the last few years that I agreed with almost nothing any of them did.
Right.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to dishonor the office
of the
president of the United States. I don't have to dishonor the office of father, but I can dishonor his behavior.
There you go.
I can disagree with the president's behavior.
You can draw boundaries
and go, that's out of control. You're acting like an Alzheimer's patient. Quit that. I'm not going to take direction from you. And
this is important. Y'all have already talked to him. You've done the right thing. You sat down and talked to him. He said, I don't care.
Yeah.
She's more important than y'all are.
Yeah. So
and
go live with
boundaries.
her.
Yeah.
Go live with her.
Draw boundaries.
And see how long you get to stay after you run out of money.
Not very long.
Yeah. About 20 seconds.
Oh, man.
So that's so sad.
That is heartbreaking.
But yeah, you are going to have to move him out. And your husband's going to have to be the one that does it. And your husband's going to have to step up and get a backbone and deal with this, because you're going to end up really further pissed at him if you don't.
Yeah, you're going to end up losing your marriage over this. Y'all got to be on the same page right here.
Yeah, and it feels like, I think while your husband's gone up to about a 3 boil, you boiled over.
Yeah, she's over.
and you're going to end up thinking you can deal with this, and it's not in your purview to deal with his dad.
No, because what happens is his dad's going to go away and pass away, and then you're going to have to lose your husband because you kicked my dad out.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a whole other set of mess, right?
Yeah.
You got to be together on this.
There's a different script that's going to play then. That's exactly right. So everybody's got to get on the same page.